On the first line, list all of the children that you are applying guardianship of. On the second line, fill out which child this form is for. Note, each child that you are applying guardianship of needs their own unique GC210CA form. On number 1, letter A, fill in the child's full name and date of birth. On letter B, write down the child's current address. C does not apply, but answer questions 1 and 2 below here. On letter D, check the appropriate answer for the child. On the second page, list all of the children's names that you are filing guardianship for on the first line. On the second line, write the child that this GC210CA is for. Letter E is asking if the child is receiving public assistance in the form of TANF, Social Security, Department Veterans Affairs benefits, or other things. Check the appropriate box and fill in the areas provided if the child does receive any of these. On letter F, write down the name and address of the person with legal custody of the child. If the child lives with someone other than the person who has legal custody of the child, check letter G and write down the name and address of the person the child lives with. If the child has been involved in an adoption, juvenile court, marriage dissolution, domestic relations, custody, or other similar court cases, check letter H and describe the court case below. If the child is in or on leave from an institution supervised by the California Department of Development Services or the California Department of Mental Health, check box I and write down the name of the institution. On number 2, list the names and addresses of the children's relatives and other persons shown below. If not known, write unknown. If deceased, write deceased. On the third page, list all of the children's names that you are filing guardianship for on the first line, and on the second line, write which child this GC210CA is for. Write down the name and address of any brother or sisters the child has. If the child has more brothers or sisters than the area provided gives, or has half-brothers or half-sisters, attach a separate sheet of paper with their names and address on it, and title the paper Form GC210CA Item 2, Other Siblings. On number 3, write your name in letter A and check one of the 2 boxes in letter B, and write down your relationship to the child, or if no relationship, your interest in or connection to this child. On the fourth page, list all of the children's names that you are filing guardianship for on the first line. On the second line, write in the child this GC210CA is for. On number 4, explain why appointing the person on number 3, guardian, would be the best for the child. Be detailed. If you need more space, check the box below and title the paper GC210 Attachment 4, Best Interest of Child. On number 5, check yes if the father or mother wants you to be their guardian. Check no if either one of them doesn't want you to be their guardian, or check not known if you are unsure. On number 6, fill out appropriately for your case. On the 5th page, list all of the children's names that you are filing guardianship for on the first line. On the second line, write which child this GC210CA is for. Read through the questions and check any boxes that apply to your case.